EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Now they go play action with Howell. Swinging this out for Pollard. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good.
Taking the handoff. Howell. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. Howell throwing on first down here. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's doing it right now.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The Saints at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat this week.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Oh, he pulls over it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing offside there, Schwartz with it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for 2nd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down above the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, Kamara. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Alvin Kamara. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here's Howell.
Forced out to his left. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got it to the 43 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the Pickens
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Back to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And Howe will throw it.
And from the third time here in this half it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Well, let's look down the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. Now up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
It's caught inside the 25.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he finds McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5.
Commanders going to bomb the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Pulls it in at the 13. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They need 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You first see a completion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to build those nickel sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on third down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Brings up second and 3.
Second down, and again, it's Davis Price.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. That's good for the Saints.
Davis Price on first and 10. And he's got it down to the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Davis Price once more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Saints have retaken a third quarter lead.
Once the extra point. That will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. That's good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 1. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Howell down to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Handoff right side, Davis Price.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action. Howell. He gets this one to Davis Price.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Going for it, here's Davis Price.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 12, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, anytime you send your kicker out to try a long one, you got to figure that the defense, they're on guard for something like that.
I like the way that you're thinking because that's exactly what defenses practice when they put their special teams out there. Long field goals. Most of the time, you're not trying as hard to block it as you are to prevent a fake. And in this situation, that didn't fool anyone.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, they keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave it with a 3rd and about 4 more for the first. Looking to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
13 yards. And the Washington first down.
A man who busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete. Yes, a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here's Howell. Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Powell to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Lutz with the extra point. And here, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.